Hello everyone, welcome in. Today I've got a family member's laptop and apparently it's running real slow. Now, to save you a lot of grief and watching the process, I have actually gone ahead and started this laptop up. It does take a hell of a long time to load up, and I found out one of the reasons why, and that is because it's running Windows 10, which is now unsupported. The customer states it's not been used in about 18 months, if not longer, because obviously now they tend to use their tablets or the phones, so it's not really been used. So they dug it out, wanted me to have a look at it because it is running slow. And like I said, because sometimes some of these laptops when they were made, they hid screws under these legs. And that was correct. They have done. A bit more of an aggressive sponger. Right, okay. So one here. Sure like the screws, don't they, some manufacturers? Now I'm beginning to feel. Yes, I think we're all. I was beginning to say I'm beginning to feel like we've got another screw somewhere, but I think we've got it. Close the lid. Silly me. Okay, the first thing I want to look at is the first thing I want to do, find my battery. I want to take the battery out. Bang, 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 bang. So it's just 2 screws, 3 screws. I'm suspecting that these are all the same sizes, but I'm just going to make sure by laying them together. So that's this side, that's the middle. Yep, they do seem to be the same size. They do seem to be the same. Flicks up. Alright, so it just flicks up. That's all I wanted to do, disconnected the battery. Okay, battery disconnected. So it only has a single sticks. Now in truth the thermal paste may be okay, but I'm going to replace it. that's your old drive. Now that came away easy, which is telling me, yep, it's cooked, it's dried. Some prep. The thermal paste wasn't too bad. It was getting slightly cakey, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was still usable. But I'm in here. I've took it off. I've had a look, so we're gonna replenish it. Give it some clean stuff. Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Fans are clean, so that tells me it's. I say it's not been used very much, but at least there's no bugs or anything. We're gonna have to change out this HDD. So, all the mechanical drive, solid state drive. That uses disk, that doesn't. Okay. Yeah, so no, because that had all your. So I'm going to give this back to the customer. That's her original drive, so it's got all her data on it. This is a different drive altogether. This is a different drive. This is a solid state drive as opposed to the mechanical drive. So we'll see how things get better. So now we'll re-thermal paste that. Let's put the memory stick back in. In fact, let's re-thermal paste that first, then we'll put the memory stick in. Use the good stuff. This will last a lot longer. Last for a few years. This. That's enough. That's all we need. Get my glove. And the die. Get my glove. And we're just gonna. I'm just gonna run it, smooth it out across the die, so we get a decent. The fins are lovely and clean, look. It's been well looked after, this. Got to give it credit. Okay, so let's get these. So obviously, now that the battery is fully charged, I'm taking it. I noticed that the date and time actually got corrected. Obviously, that's because it's got back onto the internet and connected with the Microsoft server, so it updated automatically. So that's telling me that this thing doesn't have a separate CMOS battery. So that means now that I've disconnected this battery, this is going to do a hard reset, CMOS reset. Repasted. Let's put the memory stick back in. I'm gutted that it can only. I was going to upgrade it to 8 if it had another memory slot battery. So you've got a and then the 3 screws, which I took out. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So, sorry about that. I accidentally pressed my audio button and it was disconnected. My on off button on my microphone. Okay. Now, before I put all the screws back in, which is every technician's worst nightmare, So we're going to fire it up. I'm not sure if it's loading from... Oh, got something going on. Okay. So now we're going to see how long it takes to boot up. We're going to see if it boots up from start. When I first did it, I had to put the mains back in. So I'm not on mains at the moment. There's no mains plugged in. So we're going to see what it's like now. HP. Now this is quicker than before. Windows is loading. Screen just flickered and there we are. We're at the user screen. So there you go. So that's the difference. So now it starts up a lot quicker. Still going into the Windows screen, but it's still slow in content. Now this is Windows 11. I've installed Windows 11. Obviously, because only the hard drive has been changing all the years it's been going, it's configured to Windows 11. I've used a USB drive. Sorry, I've used Rufus to get Windows 11 on it. There you go, Windows 11. We're at the start screen. So let me. There we go. Windows Update. So it's coming up with back up your Microsoft account. Yeah, well that's irrelevant to me. So let's get rid of that. At least it's now more responsive. What I want to do is to go into the system. There you are. And then let's go into here. Just check the activation just to show. Check activation. And as you can see there, activation state, active. It's ticked. So Windows is active using the previous serial number because it is a Windows 11 home. Previously it had Windows 10 home on it. I'm now going to again reattach my network cable. So I'm going to check for any more updates. Okay, what's it's just come on to show that I've got my network connection. So I'm just checking for updates. So I've got a security intelligence update. No, we're up to date. Okay. So I'm just going through everything now. Bit more responsive. And charge 96 battery remaining, so the battery's all good. So that's that completed. and we'll leave it there. So that's it, system's ready to go.